Good morning and welcome back to Parsnips and Parsimony. It's Saturday. We are doing, Art is doing a major feat. Last week we picked 3.5 bushels?
Yeah, about 4.5 of them.
4.5 bushels of apples, which means only one thing, applesauce. Lots and lots of applesauce. We finished this pot last night. Good morning, Grace. And then over here we have the making of more applesauce with the fully food mill. The Art worked on that a good chunk last night. I am off to Hannaford right now. I got another 10 off 10 coupon. Oh, you're gonna make it? Woo! You made it! Good job! They sent me a 10 off 10 coupon at Hannaford that expires today, and they also have some good sales on chicken, so I can't pass $10 off free. So in the middle of all this, I'm going to run down to Hannaford, check out, and see what I can get with those free $10, and I'll be back.
This is what we have going on now. We have 7 quarts of applesauce done. We have some hot applesauce getting milled. Well, it's not getting milled right now, but it's someone will come over and start milling it pretty soon. We have a big, huge pot of applesauce ready to get canned. Apples ready to get cooked, and the bad spots. And all the apples are cored and quartered and ready to go. We have pot canning right now. We have like every stage of applesauce going on right now.
I am back. I was just going to go to Hannaford, and then I found some bargains there, and well, one bargain led to another bargain, and before I knew it, I found myself a price chopper. It's almost like I just got in the car and I just drove there, and I'm like, I gotta find bargains. So here are my bargains. I ended up picking up some Tylenol for little people. It was $2.14, which is a really good price. This was clearance. So I picked one up. We don't go through a lot of it, but just, you know, Charity's out in the working environment with a hospital and sick patients. I don't know what she's gonna bring home. So better be a little prepared than not prepared enough. And then the rest of it here is, well, this is kind of a story. This is my 31 bag, and I am so glad it is washable because it needs washing. So I try not to use carts if I'm just running in because it slows you down, particularly on a Saturday and it's so busy. But then I found some bargains. So this chicken, normally 99 cents a pound, which is a great price in and of itself, had a $3 markdown. So that made it $3.17 for this entire grocery. That's a great price. Well, they had a bunch of them. I could have gotten more. I only got 3 because I think this is all I had room in the freezer. This one was only $2.66 for 5, almost 6 pounds of meat. I mean, Art, have you seen a deal like this in a long time?
No.
I haven't. But anyways, and the last one was $2.17 for a whole chicken. Like, I couldn't pass these up, except one of them, and I don't know which one, had a leak in it. So here I am going throughout the store, and I'm like, this feels a little wet, and I look, and there is a trail of chicken juice wherever I walk, and I'm like, horror of horrors. So I went and got a cart. This bag was dripping wet, and I said to the guy, what do you want me to do with this? Because this really needs to get wiped down. He goes, just leave it at the end of the cash register. He goes, I'll have somebody come and take care of it. So that was a little embarrassing, but such is life. So for the chicken and and then the box of, can you see me going through the store? I didn't have a rolly cart, or I had the hand cart, you know, with the handles, but of course this doesn't fit very well. So I'm walking through the store like this. Thankfully the chicken had stopped dripping everywhere. This is 148 diapers. For $13.99. That is under 10 cents a diaper. Diapers! Almost unheard of to be able to find diapers for 10 cents a diaper, and that's always been my buy price, 10 cents a diaper. So these are for you, Mr. D. We do. Now if you watch my thrift store haul that I did in the last video, I just bought big boy pants for him. So you're probably wondering why I have diapers. We use the diapers at nighttime or when we're going out, traveling, church, things like that, where I'm not going to deal with the wet cloth diapers. So that's the scoop on that. And worst comes to worst, I can take them if whatever he doesn't use, and I can donate them to some of the crisis pregnancy centers because I do know that they are actually really short of diapers. So no worries there. We're not going to keep clutter in our home. Then this was the original shopping trip I went for, was Hannaford. And Art, you'll be happy because I got milk. Milk was $2.99 a gallon. Not as cheap as Aldi. I was not going to Aldi today. Nope, too busy on a Saturday. Unspoken sale of broccoli, 79 cents a pound. I don't think I've ever seen it that cheaper. So we're gonna do some quiche for breakfast.
I love it.
And then we had another coupon, another roaster. This is the original one. Chicken, do you like chicken? Roast chicken? If you can't eat it yet, I have to cook it. So this was normally 89 cents a pound, 75 cents off. So this worked to be right around 50 cents a pound too. So they were all... You really? Should I put it in the crock pot for Croctober? I think it's a great idea. All right, and then... We're really excited about diapers here. I found 12 ounces of salmon. I usually get my salmon at Aldi. Truth be told, I really don't like the taste of the Aldi salmon for whatever reason. So this was marked down 50% off, $1.99. I was thinking it was going to be a lot more than that, which is a really good price for salmon. I checked out and I went, I should go back and get them more. So I got the other two that they had, which should be the equivalent of a dinner for us. So these were $1.99 each as well. So everything adds up to, okay, Art, help me do the math. $24.69, $3.99, and $3.20. Because I had
About
$10
a little over 30.
Yeah, so I think that's pretty good haul for a lot of meat and 2 gallons of milk, some vegetables. We're good. All right, we got to go back to doing apples.
Let's go, Daniel. Daniel's helping me.
Good. Yes, good. Here's the progress. We have
we're getting
starting
there.
up another one.
We're going down.
Yeah, we're going down. We have 2 canners going now. And
The air fryer has some leftover chicken wings. We're just crisping them up. And some leftover pizzas going. And it's crazy around here, isn't it?
very crazy.
We have our annual recognition dinner and banquet tonight. So we're trying to get the house ready for company because my parents are gonna come and babysit. And Peter is making dinner for everyone. He's doing sausage and pancakes. And we invited our neighbors to come over too. So even though Art and I and Charity won't be here for the party, everyone else will be partying at our house while we're gone. So we're trying to get this house tidied up. Despite making apples, lots of apples. Floors have to be washed. They are a sticky mess. But that's all the noise you hear is the kids are all working together trying to get this cleaned up so we can vacuum and get it ready for company tonight. What are the official stats, Art?
Well, we're going to can 42. Then 2 of them are just going to put in the fridge. We gave away 1 today, so that equals 45 quarts of apples.
That's a lot.
Crazy. That's a lot of apples.
That is a lot of apples.
So we have 2, one's going right now. We have 1 more that we need to put on there, and then we'll be done canning.
And an absolute disaster of a kitchen.
And then we have to clean up.
Yes. Woo! And in the dining room, we are putting all of the processed ones to cool. They're supposed to set at least 24 hours before you take off their rings and such. So what we'll do is just leave them here, and then Monday we will, I was going to say sign and date them, but we're not going to sign them. We're just going to date them, and I think we all know they're applesauce, so we'll just probably put the date on them, and they can go down in the downstairs pantry. And in our handy dandy book here, Art has been keeping track somewhere. We've never had a year like this, Art. Here it is, canned. Art has been keeping track of how much we've
canned, what we canned, what sealed, what didn't seal. He's been keeping track of all that. So that'll all be in our final video at the end of the year when we give you guys our final tally. But really, this art, this is just unbelievable. Look at all of these. Yeah, we've never had that. You look at last year and you only had, look at, that's it, guys. That was all that we got right there. How awful is that? And this year we have page after page after page. It just keeps going, Art.
I know.
Wow, I think this is the last page, but we still have a lot. So we're gonna fill up at least another page, maybe even a second page. I went out to the garden this morning to check on the plants that we did. Last Saturday we planted more fall spinach. I just closed up the greenhouse. Tonight is supposed to be, it's gonna get down close to frost. It might not get to frost where we are, but we do need to cover up the garden. It's so strange. Here it is. What's the date? The 15th? 16th? 16. We still haven't, for us, had a significant killing frost. And that's just been amazing. And Charity was out there looking at me. She's like, you still have a ton of eggplants and peppers, and there's still food out there. We haven't even logged in that journal, let alone all those squash. It's exciting, tiring. I think many of you feel the same way. At the end of the year, you've put in so much time into the canning process. It's a lot of work, but I'm so thankful that at winter time, we are gonna have wonderful food for winter. We are back home and Pete has some leftover pancakes and they all had pancakes and sausage for dinner. We went out for our dinner. I'm gonna insert some pictures of the food that we had. It was fabulous. Seriously, that is probably one of the best salmons I've ever had. Usually when I get salmon out, it's very much overcooked and very dry, and this was perfect, absolutely perfect. The cake was fabulous. It was just, everything was wonderful, and it was a great night of laughing. Despite the fact that there was a lot of social distancing, a lot of things that are not normal because of COVID, we still had a wonderful time, and just so thankful we were able to get out tonight for just a change of pace. And the kids really enjoyed it a lot too. They always like it when they can have something special with Grandma and Grandpa, so it was really just a nice evening. But with that, I am going to end the vlog. I'm going to get the rest of my little munchkins in bed. There's only the older guys that are left. But thanks so much for coming along today. Hope you had a fabulous day and enjoyed watching this, and we'll see you for our next video. Good night.